No! Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is the film that I saw last night, and I'm putting up the review today, so then I'll put up my review for Dawn tomorrow because I watched Dawn tonight, and I'll put up the review for Dawn tomorrow, and I'll put up and then I'll watch War for the Planet of the Apes tomorrow night, and I'll put up the review on Saturday. So yeah, hopefully that'll go according to plan. But yeah, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. The whole plot of this movie, this 1 3/4 like hour movie, or an hour and 44, roughly about 44 minute long movie, plus like credits and stuff. What this movie is basically about is you got these scientists who's testing drugs on apes, and then eventually the main ape character, Caesar, he took the drugs as an advantage, making him smarter and making the other apes smarter, and then eventually they broke out and then they went to the redwood forest where Caesar was there for roughly about 5 years, from 3 to 8 years old. And then, after that, when they broke out, they went to the redwood forest, or that place. They had to go across the Bay Bridge so they can go to that forest thing. And then eventually they, live there, and then boom, that's the end of the movie. So, yeah, what I think of the story, although I didn't really explain the story or plot that well, it's definitely a pretty good story and film, because I used to watch this film a lot, and watching it again, I feel like this film, the more I watch it, the more it goes faster, because I get so used to it, and the fact how I watch it so many times, there's still some scenes where I know it was gonna be coming, but it's just like boom, like I expect that scene to happen, because like I said, I saw this film a lot, uh, you know, because this film came out in 2011, but I saw this film a lot. So like right when I expect one scene to happen, boom! Oh my God, that scene was good. I still feel like this is my first time watching it, and it's still a pretty good film, because the how good this film is, and the visual effects, the motion captures, and the CGI in this film is so good. Okay, because you got dozens of apes, like in this one area, and then you got more apes in this another area, and then you got more apes in the other area, and then after that they all combine into this big gigantic army, and then they go across like the big bridge and stuff. They have to fight the cops to get to their like objective, I guess, like, in quotations, objective, or back to their home, because they don't live in zoos and in facilities in a cage, because apes are supposed to live in forests and stuff, and or in the jungle, but so then they're trying to break out, trying to go home, and they use the drug as their advantage. Caesar, his character was the most intriguing character in the film, definitely one of the best characters, if not the best character. It's definitely very awesome. You got other apes. Koba, he looks very cool. This like white ape that was supposed to be the leader in the facility that Caesar has to go in because of what happens now. I won't explain it. He was supposed to be the leader, but then Caesar used some like knowledge and like tactics, so then he ends up being the leader. So he breaks like apes from other facilities and zoos out, so they can go home. There's also this orangutan where his name is called Maurice, and that when Caesar and Maurice was like in the cage, and then they're like right across, and they're using these hand signals. It was pretty cool. So yeah, the main character, like the main human character, Will, he didn't really do too much for me. But although I do like his character, because he had like connections to Caesar, because he took care of Caesar, and what happens to Caesar, it's definitely pretty heartbreaking. I guess, because these apes really do get beat up in this film. Although not a lot though, because although they just get hit a couple times and maybe get shot a couple times, but not as much as Dawn. And I hope not as much as War. So yeah, for those that have seen War, I'm so jealous. I'm definitely gonna go watch it tomorrow night, which is gonna be exciting. Yeah, like I said, the main character Will, he met his girlfriend like in this one hospital in the zoo because Caesar, when he was like 3 years old roughly, he gets hurt. So then the main character Will brings Caesar into this like zoo hospital area, like I said, and then Caesar is like, hey man, you should bring this girl home and eat dinner and stuff. Although he didn't say it in the exact words, he still used like hand signals to like kind of like show that he's saying that, but he didn't really say anything. Except the main character was just explaining what he was talking about. So all of a sudden, the main character gets his girlfriend because of an ape. The other characters don't really mind them too much. The main character Will is definitely the when you compare all the human casts, Will is just the best character out of all the human characters, besides the apes, because there's like a lot of apes, and Caesar's definitely very cool. Koba, he had like a lot of like he's been tested a lot, so then he kind of had like some memories with like the guy he eventually killed. Spoilers. I might have put like a spoiler thing like in the corner. So yeah, this one is definitely very cool. The music when the action scenes was happening, definitely very very cool. When you know how when they skip from the apes, because like when they're starting to do action, when the action is happening, sorry, I couldn't talk for a second, when the actions is happening and it's related to the apes, where you see these apes like going everywhere, and then all of a sudden it cuts to these human characters. It's a personal nitpick, but like I don't really like that, because like it's mainly focus of the apes, but then it cuts all the way to the human characters, because they gotta have like some story development, and like what like something that changes the apes and what makes the story more intense, and more like, I don't know, critical, I guess. Is that the right word I use for it? Maybe not. Obviously, they gotta have humans, but like the motion captures and the effects is very very good. There's a lot of apes, like I said, and there's a lot of gorillas and orangutans there. Not sure about a lot of orangutans, but there's definitely at least a couple orangutans. One of them was just Murray, so yeah, it's definitely very very cool. The main gorilla that Caesar that that Caesar helped him broke out from the apes facility kind of thing. Something happened to him, kind of sucks, at the same time it's sad. The music, the effects, the characters, the apes are very very cool. The human characters are pretty good, I guess. The music was cool. The story was well written, very well choreographed. Like the effects, like the humans, or the guy who plays as Caesar, like he was wearing the suit and they enhanced him with CGI. He did really really good. I forgot the actor of him, but he did really really good. Caesar eventually talks, so it's definitely pretty cool. So yeah, to conclude this review, I'm gonna give Rise of the Planet of the Apes an A. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for my review for Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this one, hit that like button down below to show support, and subscribe for more movie reviews like this one. So yeah, stay tuned for my review for Dawn, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.